Hey y'all, I'm not gonna do an intro to this video because I don't feel like it, and I honestly hope that I upload, like, I don't know if this video is gonna make it to YouTube, but I hope so. I don't say it like that. That kind of seemed a little weird. I'm not, okay. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video. We'll see. One day, by the way, I already know that I'm gonna be crying probably this whole video. So if you don't want to see me cry, then just click off. Or if you're easy to cry, then just like click off the video. I always said that. Why am I crying already? It's been 1 minute and 7 seconds. I said that I was gonna share, like, I started YouTube to share like my life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I never wanted to be that, you know, a YouTuber who, I never wanted to be a YouTuber who only shares the good, because that's not life. Like, everybody has pain, and everybody is going to have, if you have it, you're going to have pain. It's a part of like the contract you sign when you come into this world. You can't avoid it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I figured that I might as well share. I don't want this video to be super sad because I don't want to worry until I have to. I don't want to worry until I have to worry. And right now, as of October 17th, 2022, it's 4:31. I don't have a reason to worry yet. I don't have a reason to worry. Okay, so let me explain the story. So y'all know, if you don't know, when I was 16, I swallowed, 16, I swallowed a pill. I was taking iron medication. Swallowed the pill, it got stuck in my throat, aspirated to my lung, and I almost lost my life. Ever since that pill got stuck in my throat, and even during the mist, I feel like it was burning a hole in my throat. It's never been right. So just keep that in mind. Like, I haven't been able to swallow the same ever since that pill got stuck. Like, I feel like my throat has to work twice as hard. One day, my throat just started feeling heavy. I know that's a weird way to describe it. I don't know what else to say. I told my doctor I don't know what else to describe it. My throat just felt tired. It felt heavy. It just felt tired, heavy. That's all I know how to say. Like, that's the only 2 words, you know. And I've also mentioned, like, you know how you don't even notice your throat is there. Like, you don't feel like your pinky is there until you hurt it, and you're like, oh wow, that hurts. Kind of like my throat. You don't notice that your throat is there until you start feeling that it's there. It's some type of discomfort or pain. That's the only way that I can describe it to y'all. So before I scheduled a doctor appointment for that. But the day before I went to the doctor, I started feeling really, really bad. It was around 8 p.m. Why am I crying? I bought a towel just because I knew this was gonna happen. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was cleaning or I was folding clothes. And all of a sudden, stop crying. All of a sudden, I just started feeling sick. All of a sudden, it just hit, like, it was like something just hit me instantly. I was weak. I felt like I couldn't stand. When I stood, I felt like I was gonna pass out. I was nauseous. I'm not pregnant. Who's some other symptoms? Like, I feel how I used to feel when my iron was low. I was feeling so bad. I called my dad. I said, Dad, I need you to take me to my grandma's house so I can test my sugar. I'm not diabetic, as I know, as I know, like at the moment, you know, I'm not diabetic. So, he came. We went to my grandmother's house, and she tested my sugar. It was normal. My blood pressure was through the roof, but I've been having high blood pressure, like hypertension, since I was 14 years old. And so he took me over there. Everything was fine. I came home and I was craving pickles. I said, Dad, can you go in there and get well, I actually got me some pickles. Instantly felt better. Like, I was starting to feel better. I ate maybe 3 or 4 pickles, the sliced ones, and they really helped out a lot. It was weird because I feel like that a few times, but I don't know what it was. So I made sure that she tested me for diabetes. The next day I went to my doctor and I told her about my throat. I also told her about some breast pain that I was feeling. The breast pain, it was like really sharp. It'll be like sporadic, like it'll be a sharp pain in my breast, or like it'll just feel like a weird pain, a discomfort in my breast. I told her about it. As soon as I went in, checked my blood sugar. I wasn't diabetic, thank God. She checked my breast. She didn't feel anything, but she said, I'm gonna send you to get an ultrasound and a mammogram. The fuck? I'm gonna send you to get an ultrasound just in case. Then she checked my throat. And as soon as she did, well, she looked at my tonsils. She said, girl, you got some huge tonsils. Like, why are your tonsils so big? Like, if I showed y'all would be like disturbed. They're like huge. And so she felt my throat and she said, your thyroid is like really swollen. Let's go get it checked out. Fast forward a couple of days later, I go to the doctor to get everything tested. They did a mammogram on my throat first, and I wish I had the dates. I'm really horrible with keeping up dates. That's kind of why I'm doing this vlog now, because I don't want it to be too you know, compact. But they did an ultrasound on my throat, and I'm asking the lady, does it look normal? Does it, you know, the ultrasound tech there, they don't really talk to you. I'm like, I need you to talk to me because I already have like anxiety, and I'm very like hypochondriac, very anxious, very, you know. She said, no, everything looks okay. And so my doctor calls me because my mammogram was scheduled for another day. She calls me and she says, they found 2 nodules on your thyroid. Listen, don't get on the internet, don't Google nothing, because if y'all know me, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Google and think I'm a doctor. I'm gonna go to Google and I'm gonna research. She was like, stay off Google, don't go to Google. I'm gonna send you a forum for you to read about nodules on your throat. The article was very helpful, soothed me, but essentially there were 2 small nodules on my throat at this point in time. So I said, okay. Now, when she told me this, if y'all could see the way I just cried, because, you know, I had been on the internet, and of course it says you have like you know, it'll tell you all the different type of things that could be wrong. So the day comes, which was last Thursday, for me to get my mammogram, and also for them to do like the swallow test. I don't know what it's called, but basically you drink some stuff, you swallow, they take some pictures. The very first thing that I did when I got there, my appointment was at 8 a.m. I went, up until this point, I had been super overthinking, super worried, Whenever I went to get the mammogram, I got the ultrasound First, they did ultrasound on my breast. We didn't see anything. He came back and said, hey, we don't see anything on your breast. But because of the pain, he was like, you're 25. You know, typically there aren't things, you know, there's not cancer or anything found in people your age. But if you want to, just so you can have a peace of mind, we'll do a mammogram. I said, do a mammogram. One thing about me, I need to be sure. I need you to be sure. So, cause you can't pay for peace. Like, I wish you could. I wish you could. I wish it was something that you can buy. I wish that peace was something that you could buy. But you can't. And so I said, okay, let's do a mammogram. I just want to be sure. You know, there's a weird sensation going on in my boob, and you know, keep in mind, I hadn't had a primary care doctor. To be honest, I didn't even know that it was much different. I thought that once you reach 18, you just go to a gynecologist, which is what I go to once a year, for them to check you for STDs and, you know, check your breast and do all these other things. I didn't know that, honestly, that I had to find another primary care doctor. I thought that the gynecologist essentially was, when they was taking all, because they do take blood and other things, I thought that there was a primary care. It ain't. And so he said, we can send you to do a mammogram. I said, okay, cool. So I go into the mammogram room. And why am I crying? I go into the mammogram room. Let me scoot up. I feel like y'all can't see me. I look a mess, y'all. Please excuse this. I wasn't going to film this video, but I decided to, because you just never know what other people are going through out there. And if I can just help one person. And I've always said it from the entire time I've been on YouTube. I said it. If it's only one, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. The lady that took me back was a short little white lady, blonde hair. I wish I would have got her name, but I did not. I want to call back and get her name. She came in, she got me for the mammogram. She said, okay, have you ever had a mammogram? I said, no. She's like, okay, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not going to hurt. Took some pictures of my breast. And then she took some pictures of my breast and under my arm, because my underarm, I had a like swollen lump under there, but it went away. She took some pictures of my breast. And then after she took some pictures, I put on my clothes. While I'm putting on my clothes, she says, wait, let me get one more picture. And then right now, if y'all would have felt my fucking heart, it was beating out my ass. And so, you know, I'm looking on the screen, I'm saying, do you see something? She said, oh, it's just something that looks a little weird on the test. You know, could be a bunch of different things, but let me take some pictures to be sure. I said, okay, scared as fuck. So, after that, she said, okay, I'm going to walk you to the waiting room. The doctor being there to talk to you about your results. And you'll be good to go. Then we're going to walk you to do your swallow test. I said, okay, great. So, she walked me back to my room. And while I was in the room, she said, the doctor needs you to come. The doctor needs you to come take some more pictures at some different angle, because there's something that doesn't look quite right. I said, okay. I was shaking. You would have thought I was a stripper the way I was shaking. Like, I'm not. You would have thought I was a stripper. So I come in, I can barely take my clothes off because I'm shaking. I have like a panic attack in the room. I'm crying. I'm crying. She showed me when we walked in, she showed me a picture of the dot on the screen. It was a nodule on my breast. And I'm crying. I'm hot. I had to sit down for a minute. I had to stand up. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I was just having a panic attack. And she said, "Are you okay? We could take a minute." So we took a few minutes, and I sat down and I tried to calm myself down. And she said, "Is there somebody here with you?" And I was like, "No." My friend guy at the time was supposed to come, but he had some work to do. And so I said, "No, I'm here by myself." And she said, "Okay, well, let me just get you here, take a few more pictures." And these pictures, I ain't gonna say they were painful, but you could definitely tell the difference. Like, she was trying to really get up in there. Really trying to get up in there. So, I was asking questions. I'm like, "What is it? Like, what is it?" She was like, "Don't worry, it could be a bunch of things." And I just start bawling. I start bawling. And I couldn't stop. Because my immediate mind goes to the C word. I don't really like to say it, but it goes to cancer. And it goes to cancer immediately. And she said, "Does your family have a history of breast cancer?" My first cousin on my dad's side, she had it. I immediately thought about her. I didn't really remember too much about my grandma on my dad's side because she died when I was like 6 or 7, something like that. And I knew that she had diabetes and she had like an amputated foot or toe, but I didn't really know anything about her breast. So I just told my first cousin, which yeah. And so she's if I could explain to y'all how I have been feeling these past week or 2 weeks since I've gone, I couldn't. And so she walks me to my room and I just know I'm gonna pass out. I'm like, I couldn't walk. You have to just imagine waiting and then waiting for the doctor. Like it felt like I was waiting. It felt like I was waiting for hours. And so she's trying to calm me down. I don't have anybody with me. She's trying to calm me down. She's like, "Calm down, calm down. We don't know what it is. I don't want you to worry until we have to worry. The good thing is that you came in early. So there's nothing to worry about. That don't help. Or in the moment it didn't help." So she walks me to my we had 20 minutes. Look at my mama. I'm trying to stop crying long enough to get the video out. This part, that's why I say I don't know if it's gonna upload on YouTube because I hope I upload it, y'all. I really do. I just want to make sure I share like the good and the bad. Nobody in life has a perfect life. Like, with the highs come lows, and it's just life. Like that's why I just wanted to share this with y'all. I don't, care about putting my business out on social media because no one can ever use that against me. Like, you got people like who need people to talk to, who maybe don't have people or going through a similar situation, so it's still a win. Anyways, when she walked into my room, I'm crying, hysterically crying. Like, and then what made it worse is that I was trying to be quiet. Like, I was trying not to cry loudly because I know it was other people in the office, but I was like hysterically crying. I was hot. I had a jacket on, had to come up out of it. Like, it was a lot. And so this lady, and I don't know her name, She said, I don't know if you're Christian. I wish I knew her name. I wish I knew her name. I wish I knew her name. Maybe in the next part I'll give y'all her name, because I think I'm going to wait until I get my results. And this is all going to be one video. So once I get my results, I'll put her name in. If I can find it. She came and she said, can I pray for you? She was like, I don't know if you're a Christian, but I am, and I would like to pray for you. And I couldn't talk. Like, y'all, when I say it knocked me to my knees. Because, mind you, I've watched my granddaddy die from cancer. There's a picture of me holding his hand. Like, 60 pounds, like, very small. He used to be a big, tall guy. In cancer, I watched it literally bring him to his knees. My uncle, this is a picture as well of me holding his hand the same way. He used to be a crazy motherfucker. You know, full of life, loved to dance, drunk all day. So it took the life out of him. You know? And then I watched my pawpaw. Watched my grandpa. Literally, he had cancer. And this is a picture of us. And I watched it bring him to his knees. I remember my grandma telling us that, you know, he said that he was in so much pain. He was in so much pain that he was ready to die. I was with him the night that he took his last breath. We were taking turns. And I'm sorry, this has turned into another story. You can skip past this little part. I'm trying to speed it up. But I want y'all to know, like, all of the feelings and all of the thoughts that were running through my mind as I'm going through this. And he started chemo, losing weight, and the doctor came. It was probably the week that he died, and they said he don't got long. You know, the doctor said there's nothing else they could do. And y'all, I wish I could stop crying to tell this story, but I'm going through it. He died, which was December. What day was it? I don't know if it was a few days after or a few days before Christmas. He died. We took turns. My mom first, my aunt, because we knew he was gonna die that night. And this could be a whole, comment down below if you want this to be a whole another story time, but yeah. Me and my uncle, we were there. It was our turn to be on duty. Just keep him company, keep him comfortable. And it's a different type of pain when you're watching somebody die. We literally watched him die. We watched his eyes change colors. He loved, you know. I watched my grandma come in and say, you know, it's okay, you can leave me. I'll be okay. I just want you to be, I don't want you to be hurt anymore, I just want you to be at peace. And she came. Same thing with my uncle. She said, you can go. And we watched the last tear fall from his eye and him take his last breath. The same with Papa. I was in the room and I went and he said, he like took a deep breath, exhaled, and that was his last breath. I walked over to touch him and he was gone. I told my grandma he was gone. She came in and it was just, it was a lot. So I know a lot about, like, I know a lot of people who have cancer. And so the lady said, can I pray for you? I don't know if you're a Christian, but I am, and I want to pray for you. And I couldn't say a word. Y'all know I pray, and if you don't, I pray every night. And I'm not talking about any type of prayer. Like, I get on my knees and pray, good, bad, or ugly, every day. Well, not every day, I fall short sometimes, but for the most part, I get on my knees and pray. You don't find people like that every day. And I just wish her the best at whatever she does. And she says, you know, I had my husband, he's a living testimony. He's not supposed to be here today. And so I know what God can do. And she prayed over me, and I remember her praying that, Lord, I pray that you give the doctors the wisdom to see what they need to see. If it's anything that's, you know, alarming or that we need to know about it, we pray that you reveal it, Lord God. Reveal it in this ultrasound. And she says, I pray that you just give Shay peace. I pray that you give her peace. Calm her anxiety. We know that you're a great God, and at the end of the day, you're the author and the finisher of our story. And so we just pray that you reveal what needs to be seen, Lord God. She prayed a little bit more, and she said amen. I said amen, and she hugged me, and she walked out. And so the doctor said, the doctor comes in. He calls me and says, we hear that you're having a little anxiety. If you need to come back another day to do these tests, you can. Because I had the throat thing. I said, no, I want to do it out here. He was like, okay, we seen something that looks abnormal on your mammogram. So he brought me to the ultrasound room. And she said, you know, when I was giving her test, she didn't check up in this area. She only checked down here. So she forgot to check up in, can y'all see? She didn't check up in this area here. She only checked like around here. So he made her go back in. And then while she was doing it, he said, give me the, whatever the fuck that thing is called. And he got it. And he went over my breast. They took some pictures. He had her zoom in and out. And he said, we need you to get a biopsy done ASAP to see what this is on your breast. And you know, they were telling me it could be scar tissue, it could be a cyst, it could be a lot of other things. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's cancer, but there's no way to know unless we do a biopsy. And he said we could do a biopsy here, but we won't be able to remove it. Regardless of what it is, I need it to be removed. And so he said, if you would prefer to have this nodule moved from your breast and they can test it and do everything, you're gonna have to go to another center because we can't do it here. I said, okay. He said, and then after that, you know, I'm crying. I'm crying. He's not saying much. And that's why I knew that I should be concerned. Like, he wasn't saying, oh, it's nothing. It's, you know, my ultrasound tech, you know, she did. You know, she was like, okay, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. It doesn't mean that it's cancer. And so I said, wait a minute. Like, when he was telling me this, I said, wait, I gotta stand up. So I'm standing up as he's talking. I'm pacing in the room. And the lady said, it's okay, like the ultrasound. She said, it's okay to cry. Like, no one is going to fault you for crying. You know, it's just good that you came when you did, and we're just going to see what it is. And I said, okay. I went. I did the throat test. We're not even going to talk about that because we'll talk about it a little bit in a minute. But I did the swallow test so I can see what's going on. And then He left and he said, I'm sending these results over to your doctor. She's going to call you ASAP. This was Thursday. So Friday, I'm calling her. I'm like, I need to know, like, you know what I mean? And so I get upset with her office because I feel like they're dragging their feet and this ain't nothing to play about. Like, I need to know what's going on with me. And so she says, I don't have your results. I'll call you as soon as I get them. So if you can imagine, and that's why I'm a little drained. If you can imagine how you would feel. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're having to wait all these days. Friday, she didn't call me. Actually, I went on a Wednesday. So Thursday, she wasn't in office. Friday, she wasn't in office. Saturday, Sunday, of course, they're closed. So today is Monday and she just called me back. She called me when I was in the house. I was on the phone with Facebook. In a meeting with Facebook. And I look at the number. I'm in the meeting. I look at the number. I said, hold on a second. I knew it was my doctor. So I said, hello. And she was like, hey, little Shay, can you verify your birthday? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then I was like, can I call you back? I'm in a meeting right now. Can I call you in like 10 minutes? And then she says, hurry up and call me back. This is serious. I said, just hold on. So I clicked over. And I hung up with Facebook. I said, I gotta go. My doctor's on the line. I'm gonna have to holler at y'all. Health is wealth, y'all. Health is the real wealth. Being healthy, you can't, you know. And so, now my fucking heart is racing. I'm like, what? She was like, did they explain to you what was going on? And I was like, yeah. They said, you know, what it could be and blah, blah, blah. She said, no, you're a little too calm. She said, we need to be moving. And everything else just went kind of black. Like, I'm in the house. I get up. My cousin is here. He's here now. She just called me, which is why I'm probably emotional. But she just called me. It's 5 o'clock. She called me around 3. My cousin is in here. I get up. I walk outside. My mind is racing. She was like, Shay, we need to move. And we need to move now. We need to schedule you a biopsy. I figured that they didn't tell you everything. She said, I figured they didn't tell you everything because you're too calm. Like, she know that I get on 10. Like, whenever she found my throat, like, she had to calm me down in the doctor's office. You know, she's like, you're a little too calm. So, you know, I know that they probably didn't tell you what it is, but they found a nodule on your breast that's potentially cancerous. And, you know, we need to get a biopsy done. I said, I'll go today. And she was like, well, no, wait, we can't go today. Let me schedule you. But if they call and say, she said, I'm gonna call you back in a few minutes. And if they say you need to go tomorrow, you need to go tomorrow. And I said, okay. Waiting from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Monday. After I found out about the nodule, and after the lady cried with me in the office, I just went numb. Couldn't cry no more. I didn't know what to think. I just went numb. Completely numb. I didn't feel anything. Like, even right now, I'm crying, but I feel numb. I said, what about my throat? She said, you know, she explained to me what was going on in my throat, which I'm gonna have to do a separate surgery for my throat. You know, because now I'm looking up, you know, throat nodules and breast nodules and shit. And I'm like, you know, and then, you know, it just gives you the worst. And so I'm thinking that they're connected. The doctor told me it wasn't, and then she didn't seem to think that they were, but she said that we need you to, we need to be moving our feet. We need to, you know, tighten up. We need to go get this test done ASAP. And I said, what about my throat? She said, no, you're not hearing me. We're not worried about your throat. This is more serious. We're gonna handle this situation first, and then we'll worry about what's going on with your throat. She briefly explained what was going on. Basically, I'm gonna have to have like surgery, blah blah blah. And so that's where we are now. Like I said, it's October 17th. And so when she hung up, I cried. And then I called my cousin. Cause she beat breast cancer. She beat it. So something in my, spirit just said, just call her, just call her, just call her. So I called her. And she basically told me, she helped me out so much. She calmed my nerves and said, there's nothing to worry about. They had to cut off one of her boobs. So she had to cut off one of her boobs or both, I don't know. But she was more upset about that than the cancer. Like losing her boobs. Baby, I barely got boobs anyway. They can have these motherfuckers. Okay. But, she told me pretty much you never just talk to God about it, because it's not like you only call him when you want or need something. You've been calling him. Just keep calling on him. Just keep praying. Keep talking to him. So that's what I've been trying to do. And then she was like, you have a lot going. And he wouldn't bring it as far just to bring it this far. Like, just keep talking to it. And I tell people all the time, she was in stage 3, so she can beat it. I can beat it. Is what she said. If I can beat it, anybody can beat it. And so we talked for about 15 minutes. I'm still waiting on my doctor to call me back so that we can schedule the biopsy. And she just, she was just reminding me, let your faith be bigger than your fear. There's nothing that you can do. There's nobody you can talk to. Your friends can't fix it. The doctors can't fix it. Only God can fix it. She said, don't you know that God works in mysterious ways? Even though they found the knot, even though they see a nodule, when you go back, he could have it to where it's completely gone and they don't find anything. Y'all, I'm getting a little lightheaded, which is, she said, don't you know how God works? Even though they found the nodule, he has the last say. So you can go back tomorrow and they not even see anything. And I'm crying on the phone with her. I just been so worried, so stressed. And she said, stress will kill you faster. Stress will kill you faster than anything. So don't worry. Because she said, even if you do have it, which we're going to rebuke in the name of Jesus, even if you do have it, nowadays they have so much advanced technology, like so much, things that, it's not back in the day. It's like more advanced. So it's nothing to worry about. Your hair, everything, it grows back. Everything it'll all work out, basically. And so she calmed me down so much. So I just need to stop thinking about it and stay busy and just pray. one thing that really fucked me up was me being on the internet looking up stuff. Like, yeah, so I had to completely stop that. I don't want to have to worry twice. I've been worried for no reason. I'm just gonna claim that it's gonna be benign. It's gonna be removed. I'm healthy and I'm healed. And that's just it, you know. So I'll keep y'all updated. But I'm finna go. My camera's finna die, so I guess that means that's enough. I've been recording for like 45 minutes. I'll keep y'all updated. Comment down below, y'all, if you haven't had any type of issues, or if you need to talk about anything. I will individually pray for you. Because my God is an awesome God, and I just pray that if he's healing in this season, that he doesn't do it without me or you if you're going through anything. God, if you're healing in this season, please don't do it without me. Please don't do it without me. That's all for now, y'all. Okay, y'all, this angle is so unflattering. It's not flattering. I had to change my battery. My phone was gonna die, but I still want to like kind of talk to y'all. This is so uncomfortable. Let me move over here. I'm sorry about the angle, y'all, but I kind of wanted to come and talk to y'all about my thoughts and my purpose for making the video. If there's anybody out there who's going through something, you're not alone. Like, everybody goes through things. And so just keep your faith. I don't know who you praying. I don't know who you pray to or who you believe in. But I know the type of miracles that my God does. And so, I think that's kind of why I'm going numb. Because at the end of the day, I shouldn't worry until I have to worry. That doesn't help none, because imagine finding out some life-changing news. You're going to worry. You're going to get anxious. But also, you can't pray and worry at the same time. We're all human. And like I said, I fall short all the time. I say that it's definitely easier said than done, especially if you found out some bad news, because regardless of the fact I'm going to have the surgery to get it removed, I'm praying that it's benign. I'm just praying for good health, and you know what I mean. But it's all up to God at the end of the day. And so just know, and I'm trying not to cry, y'all. I feel so drained. I'm tired of crying. Crying ain't gonna fix nothing. And I don't even know if there's anything to cry about. But I've been in my head, and I want you to know that you're not alone. It's okay to cry and be angry and be upset and be confused. And it's okay to worry. It's okay to be a little stressed, but don't let it get you to a point of like no return. I don't want it to send you into a dark place. Thank God it hasn't sent me into one. I get up every day and I go to work, working on my dreams still. I'm not, I just don't want you to have to worry twice. And like I said, I know that I can't pray and worry at the same time. And I'm going to choose to pray instead of worry. Because even doctors, they can't, no one but God. So, just keep your faith. And if you ain't got no faith, and if you don't believe in God, it'll be a fine time to start, or to find one, or to, you know what I mean? It'll be a fine time. But like I said, I don't even, on my good days, I pray just as hard as on my bad days. Like when she called me a second ago, I prayed last night. I pray every night. I try to get on my knees and pray. Even if I'm tired, or I just at least get on my knees. On the other side of this bed, I get on my knees and just say thank you. If I'm too tired to do anything else, If I'm too tired to say the Lord's Prayer, which I technically always do, it's been a handful of times where I'm just so tired or so sick that all I can do is just get on my knees and say thank you. But I know that he hears me. After she called me, I fell to my knees. I was outside. I fell to my knees. I couldn't say nothing. The words couldn't even come out. I was just saying, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Because even if you don't know the word, if you don't have the words, people be like, I don't know how to pray. God will hear your heart. And so I know that he hears me calling out. And so that alone is already enough. I instantly feel at ease. Like right now, I'm a little anxious. I want to know. I want us to move quickly, you know. But at the end of the day, it's still my God. It's still my God. So, like I said, I just fell to my knees and I couldn't say nothing. Of course, God already knows I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm worried, I'm stressed a little bit. He sees that, he knows that, and so I know that when I fell to my knees, I just couldn't call nobody but God. I know he heard me. So, it's been helpful to talk about it. I've talked about it to 3 people. My mom, my dad, and my grandmother. I talked to those 3 people and that's it. I don't want to have it because, you know, everybody, once you tell one person, they're going to go and, oh, Shay got this. And it's like, what the, are you okay mentally? Like, they'll claim a sickness over your body that has never been or will never be there. So be careful who you tell your story to, or whoever you want to pray for you, or whoever you want to tell your business to, at least until you know. In this stage right now, which is why I'm vlogging, I don't think I'm gonna upload this video because I don't want people to be like, oh, you have this, or oh, you have that. You don't know my story. Only God knows. And you know, until I get my results, I'm not gonna put it out there because I don't want people speaking that over my life. I don't want people to speak cancer because it ain't. We're gonna just claim it. You know what I mean? It's simple as that. I don't want people to speak it, so I'm just gonna be quiet until you know everything unfolds, and then you'll see this video. Like I said, it's October 17th, and I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but clearly I have to get a biopsy done. They said it could take 1 to 2 weeks to get the results, and so that's what it is. You have to protect your peace, and there's power in the tongue. It's like literally power in the tongue. Life and death are in the tongue. Like, you can speak life and or death over somebody or over yourself. Now, granted, no weapon formed against me will prosper, but we don't want those evil spirits to get together and conjure something up. So we're just gonna not speak on it, not talk about it until I know for sure. I feel at peace. I've kind of told my friend God, I guess there's 4 people. I'm talking to this guy right now. And he's kind of knowing what's going on with me. But of course, he's like, you okay, you alright, like, ain't nothing wrong with you, it's all in your head. And I'm like, I'm praying to God you're right, but you gotta be sure. And I don't want to drag this video out too long, y'all. I feel like I've been recording for like 50 minutes, already, like an hour already. But if you've even watched up to this part, I thank you. Share it with somebody, like a family or a friend member who may be going through something, so that they know that they're not alone, and it's okay. So I'm going to actually start, like tomorrow I'm doing Taco Tuesday. One thing that I want to just do is, it's taught me that there's more to life. Like, I've been on go, because I'm so, if y'all don't know, I have a business. I'm so, the main attraction is my life. I don't want anything more than for my business to succeed and change people's lives. That's it. So I'm super focused on that. I love to getting up in the morning doing that, working on that. But just live. Life is short, y'all. Life is short. So live your life to the fullest. Enjoy it. Travel. I plan to travel more. Take more time off. Enjoy the fruits of my labor. Of course, I have to, some work to do still. But I want to play just as much as I work. Life is short and it's meant to be enjoyed. Call out for fucking work tomorrow. Matter of fact, call out the rest of the week. Enjoy your life. Because you can't put a price on health. Health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world. All these things. But if you're not okay, none of that matters. So, take care of yourself. Make sure you get your annual checkups. If you haven't been to the doctor this year, schedule one right now. Right now. And if you don't have a primary care doctor, that's okay. Find you one. To be honest, what I did, I Googled black women primary care physicians near me. Found one black woman doctor. And she was not taking any clients. She was booked until next year. I said, oh no, I gotta go ASAP. Called this other one. And she took me. And I love her. So far, she's been pretty good. So, look up a physician near you. I wanted a black woman doctor just because I'm a black woman and I love paying it forward. So, yeah. Make sure y'all get your checkups. And enjoy life. Tomorrow I'm still doing Taco Tuesday. I'm still enjoy my life. I'm gonna try my best not to worry. I'm human, like I said, so it is what it is. I'll have my moments until I know that I'm okay. But it'll all work out. I know that for a fact. So that's it for now, y'all. The next clip will either be me, I don't know if I want to vlog me going to get the biopsy or just come back with the results. But I'm going to take y'all on this journey with me. And this is really me opening up and showing, I show the highs, I'm going to show the lows. Because I've always said I'm going to keep it real. Not enough people do that. Not enough people do that. So, y'all going to see everything. But, alright, y'all. That's it for now. I'm about to work. Do some work. And fold clothes. Drink a little wine. And try to dance a little bit. Take me a long bath. And that's it. Alright, y'all.
I thought that thing about it hurt me every day. There's a drama. You don't start with it. Because you do, and that's gonna make you sick. If you're gonna have a headache, you're gonna make yourself real sick. And you say, you don't need that. But just pray about it, and just leave that in God's hands. And He'll take care of it. And leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Now make it bad on you.
Yeah, I was, whew.
You can make it. You're not doing it. You pray them. I want you to cook.
Finna fold clothes.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Y'all, I don't be trying to wear her, so I like
I'm watching the boys and looking at my room.
Yup. Yeah. That's why, cause I called Tapila, they cut her breast off or whatever, and we talked about 15 minutes today, and she was like, stress will kill you quicker than anything, so just I mean, I've been praying about it, and I feel better now. I just need to know.
Yeah, listen, I did have that too. You said, you couldn't say it. She knows that I listen to her. You know, she tell you don't worry about it. Hey, how you doing? But that's good. I'm downside. And yeah, you could, you know, she said they took her breath off. You know, listen to her. She tell you, you know, you be fine, and you know, you cut that nigga law. And I see how you say don't you?
Yeah, that's what
you always go about you some pad.
What?
No, kitty pad.
No, girl, I ain't even got no boobs. That's the kicker. Like I told, man, they can have both of them. I literally don't have any boobs anyway. Like literally. Like literally.
It don't bother me, girl.
It don't bother. Like they don't bother me.
I ain't got none. Anyway, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm very glad. I'm very grateful that I don't have any. Like I'm very grateful. I wouldn't change that for nothing. Like I'm super glad I don't have any. But it's like it wouldn't bother. She said she was more upset about losing her boob than having the cancer. When I had to cut her boob off, I said, baby, they can have these and sell them if they want to. I ain't lying. Okay, y'all. I just wanted y'all to hear me call and talk to my grandma. She always be giving me encouraging words. I prayed about it and I'm gonna let it go. That's all I can do. Like pray about it, let it go. Like God got it, and I'm not stressing about it anymore. I'm tired. I'm drained. Y'all seen me earlier. I looked at the last clip and I was like, wow, I was so drained. Hold on 1 second, Granny. You said what? Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I said the girl, it did me just right. It's just a little. But I don't have none on back problem.
Did you pray for me?
Yeah, I'll pray for you every night.
Oh, thank you. What you be saying? You don't want to tell me? You don't have to tell me. You can keep it to yourself. You taking too long. It's okay. I pray for you too.
No, I just tell the girl to watch on my birthday.
That's not praying for me, baby. Don't pray for me with the group. You need to pray for me separately. I want my own dedicated prayer.
Oh, okay then.
She fake, y'all. Okay, fake.
She gonna be fine.
I'll like mute her. Like when I gave her the initial news, I was like muting her so she wouldn't hear me cry, because she already like be crying herself. Like, and I don't want to worry her. So I just like, if I have something that's bothering me, I love to talk to my grandma. Like if I don't talk to nobody else, I'm gonna talk to my grandma about my issues, everything. Like everything I talk to her about, everything. Like that's my chick, man. God blessed me with her. But don't hang up, Granny. Hold on. If you're calling people and giving them the, like, I just personally, I don't want to worry nobody, like, because I'm already a little worried myself. So I'll just mute myself and cry and then try to come back stronger. I guess it's the same when parents, you know, you don't want your kids to see you crying. Same thing. But yeah, y'all, I'm done talking about it until my results come back. Hey y'all, so this is a bit of an update. Today is October 19th, I think. And they called me yesterday for me to come today to do my biopsy. My head is huge. Like, what? It's okay. I'm going to get my hair did tomorrow. But they called me to come do my biopsy today. Oh, did I tell you I had to have throat surgery? Did I mention the throat surgery? But she said we'll worry about that once we get everything figured out and I'm good. So, y'all, first of all, I want to know how I got to pay like a lot of money to go to the doctor. This is why folks don't go to the doctor. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Why is it $500 for what I need done today? What if I didn't have $500? Then what they were gonna do? But you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know. I might. But that's crazy to me. Like, what if people don't have $500 to do a biopsy? What do you do then? Anyways, my biopsy is at 12:30, so it's about 7 o'clock now, 7:20, and so I'm about to go to work until about 11. At 11, I'm gonna leave. I may go get me something to eat, then go get the biopsy done. I thought that it was going to be weeks before I got my results, but turns out she said I have the results Monday. Today is Wednesday. So she said it takes 48 hours to fully process, and so that'll be Friday. But, you know, my doctor probably won't see it till Monday because they're closed on Fridays. So a little anxious, not as anxious as I thought I would be. Oh, I came on here to tell y'all that the other day when I was filming, when I was doing all that, like, crying, I cried some more. But it was like relief tears, kind of. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I woke up and my eyes were so swollen. Like, they were almost swollen shut when I woke up. And so I was just a mess. I should have vlogged, y'all. I should have vlogged for y'all. But okay, y'all, I just wanted to come give y'all an update. Didn't mean for this to turn into like a vlog style video. I thought it was gonna be just a sit down, but I guess I'll take y'all along with me through the journey so that y'all can see pretty much everything that's going on, and I will be back. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm vlogging on my phone. Today is October 24th. It's Monday and it's 7:57. I'm in the office, and today I get my results. So today I just been like, this quality is really good. Last night I was just praying. I was up for a while. I called my grandma this morning, prayed this morning, and my anxiety has been a little high because y'all know today I get my results. My boob is still a little sore from the biopsy. Like, I didn't know it's gonna be, you know, it's not like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I say it's about a 4. It's tender though, and it's still tender. I did that last week. But yeah, y'all, so I get my results and I'm gonna come to y'all whenever I get them. Okay, y'all, so I'm a bit anxious, and I don't know why they're doing this to me, but oh, she on? Okay, I have a meeting in 2 minutes at 9, but the doctor just called and said that my doctor wanted to meet with me to discuss the results this morning, and I'm just like, now my fucking anxiety is up, because in my head, I'm just in my head, because why she just couldn't tell me now? Like, my anxiety has me shaking. I'm shaking. I'm gonna try to push through. She literally just called me. I'm gonna try to push through and just work until she calls me. Hopefully she calls me within the next few minutes. She didn't say a time, she just said this morning. So yeah.
All right, I got you set.
My doctor is on the phone.
Thank you, and she should be calling you shortly, okay?
Oh, okay. Do you know what time or no?
I don't have an exact time.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
My pleasure.
I don't know why they just did that again. Called me earlier and said, like, we're gonna be doing the telehealth, you know, to discuss the results. I said okay. So they just called me back again, and so now I'm like fucking shaking, and they called just to get like a copay, so I still have to wait. I don't even want to do anything. Like, I walked home from work. Well, I came home from work. And I just don't want to do anything until I know the results. Like, my anxiety and the coffee didn't make it no better. And that's another thing. I noticed that caffeine does, like, play a major part. I haven't been having as much breast pain now that I don't drink energy drinks and coffee, like iced coffee like that. So I noticed that that played in like a very, very, very big role. So cut back on that, at least until Black Friday. And then, so yeah. But I don't know why they're putting me through this. Like, I'm shaking. I don't know if y'all can see. I guess I'm gonna go back to work until she call me. I want to sit here by the phone, like literally sit here by the phone and wait for her to call, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep on rolling. I know today I'll be working on my herb collection to like do a full body cleanse for the month of November. So November I'll be doing a month cleanse, like detoxifying my body. I met this, well, I didn't meet him, but I know this herbalist, what is it called? Like a herbal doctor, you can say, that I'm gonna be reaching out to help me do like the cancer prevention and just a full body cleanse and what is it called, intracellular cleanse. So I'm shaking, y'all. I'm gonna put the camera down because I don't want it to be too rocky, but I was trying to catch it on camera, like live results on camera. So I'll still try to do that for y'all. Hey y'all, so I'm still waiting. It's 11:30. And I know they close from 12 to 1 for lunch. And I physically, literally cannot wait. I cannot wait until they get back from lunch. Like the way I feel right now, like my adrenaline, like I just don't know. And so there's another option. The doctor at the hospital I went to said that they get the results first and then they send them in, but she said that I could call her to get the results if it's taking my doctor a little longer than normal. She said she preferred for my doctor to give me my results, but I can't wait. I can't do this to myself. I feel like I'm literally killing myself. And so I think I'm about to call. Because my thing is, why would you call me twice and not give me my results? Comment down below if you know what I mean. This morning you called me and they said, hey, we scheduled you for your telehealth today so we can read you your results. Cool. A couple hours later they called me and said, hey, okay, you have a $20 copay that you need to pay before the meeting. We'll call you and give you your results. And so I really feel like they're like playing with me. Because $20, are you serious? I can give you $20 fucking dollars when you call and give me my results. Like, why? Why? I need a drink, and it's Monday. I try not to drink throughout the week, but I need a stiff drink. I think I'm about to call the hospital. Fuck it. I can't keep doing this to myself. It's been an hour since they called me. I just need to know. I want to hear it from my doctor. I can't wait. Hey, can I speak with please?
Okay, give me one moment. Stay connected.
I feel like I'm gonna cry. I feel like I have to pull up. Hey, I think I need to speak with my name is Leviticus Greenwood. I came in for a biopsy. I know she was gonna give me my results.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Hey, this is Leviticus Greenwood. I came in for the biopsy. My doctor has called me. She called me twice today, and like both times, the first time she said she was gonna call me and schedule me. Second time she called me for a copay, and she, like, my anxiety, I can't take it.
Have they not? So your doctor called you and you had to talk to him?
Right.
Okay, because I sent them the results first thing this morning and called, made sure that they got them, and they were supposed to call you this morning. I wouldn't worry. I mean, you know, I'm not taking my mind, but everything will look good. So you did not have cancer. I know. But I called them this morning. I sent it at 8:15 this morning. Call, make sure they got it. I said, please let this lady know because she's very worried. So, look, you needed to know. I mean, but everything came out good, and yours did look good. So, but it must be something related to whatever went on, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't cancer, so that's good. But yeah, I wasn't gonna make you suffer when you called them back because I sent them to them and everything, and I don't know why they hadn't got in touch with you yet. But you don't need to suffer anymore. Okay. I figured they called you by now.
No, yeah, they called me twice and for nothing. She said both times she was gonna call me back, and I'm like, this is killing me.
Well, there, I'm gonna let you know because I can't let you suffer. Look, I made sure it got done first thing this morning because I know you're very upset. And you know, I mean, it didn't look good on the pills when you could have been one, so that's why I was there, you know. Don't want you suffering any longer.
Okay. Well,
but she can talk to you more about what it was and all that, you know. But but it definitely wasn't cancer.
Okay, thank you so much.
I know, look, I didn't want you suffering, and I'm like, look, I'm just going to let you know, but, but it wasn't cancer or anything, so that is very good.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're welcome, and I'm sorry they hadn't called you yet.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
It's not cancer. And I called the hospital because they had my results. They had to send it to my doctor. And it was fucking killing me. Of not knowing if your life is completely about to change. I wouldn't wish it on nobody. I wouldn't wish it on my fucking, what is it called, an arch nemesis? And unless you've been through a situation like this, like, I think the waiting is what makes it so bad, which is why I had to call. Like, I couldn't take it. I feel like I was going crazy. My doctor still haven't called me. I'm gonna give the encouraging words after I talk to my doctor, and after I talk to my doctor, after it's confirmed for a second time, I'm gonna come back and talk. Because honestly, what's running through my mind right now is like, when I went to the doctor, or the hospital, to get my biopsy, I can kind of see like the look on their face that something wasn't right. And I know nurses and like who's the person who does like the ultrasound or whatever, they're not supposed to tell you, like the doctor or the radiologist is. And when they told me, all they told me was that we want to make sure that it's not, well, they said it's a possibility that it could be cancer, it doesn't look normal. It's not supposed to be there. So there's no way of knowing until we get a biopsy done. And then my doctor, she called me, and she didn't like, with the throat situation, she assured me, you know, it's not throat cancer, you're not gonna die, you're okay with my nodules. And I'll talk more about that. But with this situation, she called me panicking, saying we need to get this done like yesterday, because I don't know if they told you or how they explained it, but it looks like cancer. And when I just called a second ago, the nurse, and I know she probably didn't want me to be too worried or anxious, but she told me, I guess now that I got my results back, she told me that, you know, it looked like cancer, which they didn't tell me. My doctor told me, but they didn't. So I was holding on to, you know, which is a good thing. I needed to hold on to that hope. But y'all heard what she said pretty much. It looked like cancer, and they thought that it was, but it isn't. I need to hear from my doctor, because she don't sugarcoat nothing. Like, I just need to hear it again. And so I'm waiting, and then I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all about how I've been feeling. I don't want this video to be 3 hours long, but I just wanted to kind of come and document like what I've been going through. I've been so tired mentally. And also, y'all know I have my business that I have to run full time and have to be 100% there. But my health take precedent over anything, everything. Because if you ain't healthy, what do you have? Health is wealth. I can make money. There's no problem. Like, you know what I mean? You can always make money, but it's easier to get money than it is to be healthy and stay healthy. That's all I'm gonna say. And so I just wanted to come document my entire journey of this life-changing moment. I feel like this has changed my life. I'll be back once the doctor calls.
It is not cancer, but you have really fibrocystic breast. And so there's been a lot of hardening, I guess, scar tissue from whatever you had done in the past. But I'm going to say, so then they finally ruled out it wasn't cancer. But we need to keep our eyes on it just to make sure nothing changes. Okay. But the final diagnosis was periductal fibrosis of the breast. That was the final diagnosis. I was just trying to read on it, but it does say that, you know, people that have a lot of cysts on, you know, have had cysts in the past, that have had scar tissue from any other procedures, anything like that, can possibly cause that to happen. So I am happy for you that you don't have cancer in the breast, but you have a whole lot of scar tissue. And sometimes that excessive scar tissue and fluid can cause it to look like cancer. But we definitely still need to stay on top of it. Like, you don't need to ignore it.
Yeah. Could I get it removed?
You can't remove scar tissue, sweetheart.
That
scar tissue is what happens whenever you have a surgery or something like that. And so it builds. I know you said you had something done a long time ago, right?
No, that was just like a
I did say that I was just gonna send this to my surgeon friend and just let him take a look at it, and if he feels something needs to be done, he's a black surgeon.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna come and talk to y'all, and then this is gonna be the end of this vlog. So my doctor just called, actually, so I would have been waiting till 4 p.m. I would have been waiting till 4. And she confirmed that it was not cancer. She confirmed that it wasn't cancer. It's basically scar tissue or fibrosis. I don't know. I recorded it on here. Y'all heard what it was. But she said we're gonna keep an eye on it, but I requested to have it removed. Like, I don't want something in my body that can turn to cancer or a different type of illness. So I don't care the cost. I want it out of me. As far as my throat, she said I had a web in my throat, so I have to go to the GI to get them to do like that surgery on my throat. I'm also trying to get my tonsils removed because they're super huge. So I'm trying to get my he'll tell me what he thinks, the GI, once we, you know, clear the web and, you know, he look at my tonsils. So I'm super excited about that because I just want to like be better, feel better. I'm trying not to cry because I cry so much worrying, like, and like I said, you won't know until you've been in this situation, like, and I haven't been talking to nobody about it besides my mom, my dad a little bit, and my grandma. So, oh, and one of my employees. But if you're going through this, or if you're just waiting for results, I just want you to know that you're not alone. That's one of the reasons I filmed this video, just because I know, like, people, we're all fighting battles, and, you know, sometimes it's similar battles, and it just helps to have somebody go through the same thing with you. Not that I would want anybody to ever go through this, but if you are going through this, then hopefully this video helps you a little bit. And I will say one thing that helped me was to stop looking at like, stop reading online. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of turned to alcohol a little bit the past week, because it like numbed that pain, and I feel like it just helped me to like not think about it. So the alcohol, I don't think there's a way, that's a good way to deal with pain, but like no one teaches you how to deal with pain. No one teaches you how to process pain. And so you do what you can with what you have, and that's just honestly what it was. I was just living my life like, you know what I'm saying, there's no tomorrow, because literally you never know. Death is real, random, and permanent, as Steve Harvey says. And life is too short. So I've been throwing a couple house parties with my friends. I have a huge party coming up this weekend for Halloween, and so just live. Like, I know it's hard, it's easier said than done to kind of take a breather and not think about it, and not like stress about the results or getting your results back, but everything, it'll work out. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't want y'all to like, I don't want y'all to think that like I'm saying that just because my results were negative. But if you believe, first of all, if you don't believe in God, then you better start. But if you do, and you know you're the type of person who, always pray. Like I said, I always pray. Good, bad, ugly. And so I know that God, he hears me. And I don't just call him when I need him. I call him for everything. So I know, you know, he will never leave me. And once my cousin told me that, I'm actually about to call her. This is the one who beat cancer by the grace of God. And tell her. But what she told me, you know, you've always called on him. So continue to call on him, and he'll hear you. And I feel like that's what got me through a lot. Last night I prayed so hard, and I couldn't really sleep because I woke up and I knew I was going to get my results today. I'm grateful, because like my life literally could have been changed in the blink of an eye. And I know, like, if you're watching this, cancer is no fun to go through. But breast cancer specifically, even the thyroid cancer, like the thyroid survival rate, because you can remove your thyroid if you have cancer on your thyroid, but that's one of the highest rates for success. I think it was like 90, like for survival. Thyroid cancer is, it's not like other cancers. The survival and the rates to get it just removed is like astronomical. So once my doctor sent me that, I felt relieved immediately. But your breast, even though it's like 2021 and they have updated, you know, medicine and ways of doing things, the survival rates are also really high with breast cancer. But to go through chemo and radiation, I know it can be scary. So yeah, I'm about to call my cousin real quick, y'all, and tell her the good news. I really want to call my grandma too. I really want to call my grandma. I've already told my mom. I want to call my grandma, my dad, and my cousin just to tell them the good fucking news, bro. I think I want to drink tonight and celebrate. No, I was just talking about alcoholism, so probably not. No, I'm going to drink and celebrate because, like, bro. I'm calling my cousin.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, so she's busy. Let me call my grandma. She just texted me too. Let me see what she said. Yeah, she just texted me. I think she's busy right now. Ain't nobody gonna answer the phone today? Call my daddy. I really hope I can get their reactions on camera for y'all.
I'm sorry, the person...
Baby, what's going on? Devil, get back and behave. Call my daddy, and if he don't answer, I'm just gonna end the vlog. Y'all like my mini twist? Okay.
Disculpe, pero la persona que usted ha llamado tiene un sistema de voz que no ha...
I should call my little man. I should call my man. Y'all want to call my man? Because he knew about it too. Do he think I got him? I had him blocked, y'all. Let me call him, make sure he know he ain't blocked no more. I don't know. Okay, so no one answered. So yay, this is why I'm documenting. Share it with y'all. At least y'all are here. I'm just playing. I know they're probably doing things, but God is good. I'm finna ride around, listen to gospel, scream, go visit my grandma, go visit Mariah, ride around, listen to gospel, scream, and just celebrate. Just celebrate. But yeah, y'all, I know this is a super emotional vlog. I'm gonna end it here because it's an hour long. I know it's a super emotional vlog, but I want to be transparent in everything that I do. Good, bad, ugly. So that's why I decided to document this. And I know people be getting hate for coming online and crying, but it doesn't bother me because you never, if I can, like I said, if I can help one person who's going through it, they can see the ugly tears, they can see the ugly crying, I'll be fine. This never really, this other people's opinion never bothered me. So if you are going through something, I'm praying for you. Feel free to comment down below. I will personally pray for you. I forgot to, you know, stop and read this every day. This was my very first tattoo. And it says be still. And it comes from Psalms 46 6 and 7 or 3. I don't know the actual, but it comes from the book of Psalms. And it's when can y'all see? It says be still. So it's basically when God said be still and know that I'm God. And so to me, being still is like, I got this when I was going through a really rough time, and I needed that message. It's like a daily reminder to myself, like to just be still. Not to be anxious, not to be worried. And even if I am, I can look at it and feel a little at ease. And these arrows represent me staying in the middle. So not thinking too far in the future, too far in the past, but just enjoying the present moment and just being still. So this is what this tattoo means to me. Being worry-free, not being anxious, not being sad, or not being anything other than joyous. Because there's a God that I serve that's greater than me, and he didn't bring me this far just to bring me this far. He didn't bring you this far just to bring you this far. And so keep the faith, pray without ceasing. Like, and that's why I was telling you, this is real life. Like, everybody go through stuff. Everybody. No one has a perfect life. Like, everybody go through stuff. So just remember that you're not alone. Like I said, comment down below. You don't have to tell me what it is. You can say unspoken prayer requests if you need me to pray for you. And I got you. But thank y'all so much for being on this journey. Comment down below if you would like for me to document my throat surgery, like my tonsil removal, the web clearing in my throat, me removing the cyst in my breast. Yeah, so if you would like for me to document those, if y'all would like for me to document those journeys, then comment down below. I definitely will. Y'all want to know what this made me realize? I want a kid like next year. I want to have a baby, because life is too short, and I really want to be a mom. I never wanted to be a young mom. Like, and I never could have a baby like in my mom's house. I think that's very not me. I'm gonna raise a kid, and I'm a kid in my mama's house. So that wasn't me. So now that I have my own place, I'm stable. I think I'm ready to like maybe have a kid, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like this just let me know like that life is too short. Life is too short. So I really want to get to experience being a mom more than anything. Y'all know I want like 5 kids. I want 5 kids, so I need to get on it. So it's been a topic of discussion. So yeah, child, we'll see. But yeah, y'all, as I always say, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me, and for that I thank you. Always remember to take it easy and love yours, and I'll catch you in the next one.